Work-life balance is a fake term, but it shouldn't be. I really want to encourage you to grab a piece of paper and write down what I'm showing you and to show this to whoever is the head of your company because they don't understand the math besides the math of the results. How many hours a week do you work? And then subtract that from 168 and you've got your total. So 40 hours, you got 128 hours left. But this is something bosses never see. How much time do you spend driving to work over the course of an entire week? Subtract it from the remainder. Next, because they want you to be presentable, and we do want to be presentable, how many hours a week do you spend getting ready for work? And then subtract it from the total. Next, your boss, if I talk to them in their face, they would say, I want my team to be the best versions of themselves. So, how much would you need to sleep on a daily basis to become the best you? Typically, that's about 56 hours in a week. And then subtract that from the remainder. And then we're going to do just a couple more. It'll be well worth your time. How much time do you spend eating food so that you don't die? Preparing food, cleaning up, doing chores, shopping for household necessities over the course of a week, subtracted from the remainder. And we'll stop right there. And one of the things you're going to realize is most likely you have under 40 hours of your entire life left. There are 42 hours in a quarter of a week. Why do we live in a world where people are miserable and unhappy? Because 3/4 of your life, over 3/4 of your life, is spent at work, driving to work, getting ready for work, sleeping so that you don't die at work, and eating food so that you don't die. Over 3/4 is gone, and all you've done is sleep, eat, and work. There's nothing balanceful about that, and even worse, there's nothing harmonious about that. It's why people aren't engaged. It's why people are overwhelmed. And look, I understand we have to work. We've got to pay the bills. I totally get it. But underneath that, if we were together, I would ask you what's truly important in your life. You would say things like my wife, my kids, my friendships, my family. I mean, the list goes on and on. Relationship with God. Because right now, and this is something the boss doesn't understand, and I love that person, it's just there's so much dogma in the world. What they're subconsciously telling you is what I'm asking you to do is way more important than your family. Because I guarantee you, you don't even have, with the math left, 25% of the time to spend with your family that you do at work. And what is balanceful about that? It's a fake term created many years ago by a marketing company to sell people a bunch of BS. Now, what's the solution? That is a very complex issue, but there is a solution. And if you'd like to learn more about that, drop me a DM in the comments and I'll spend the time with you. And more importantly, have your boss drop me a DM because, they do want their team to be the best, but they're just like saying it and they haven't looked at the hard math behind it. And I'd be happy to spend time with them. For my day job, I transform work cultures around the world and I transform families and individuals around the world. But I hope you enjoyed this. Work-life balance is a fake term, but it doesn't need to be. And until it is a fake term, this world will always spiral around in self-destruction, no matter who is in office, by the way. So have a great God day and give this channel a follow.